Hey everyone, so this is just a really quick video I made about how I'm treating Beauty's calluses because sometimes she has calluses from when she was really heavy and she was on her elbows all day on a concrete floor. So she has those for life, but occasionally they get infected or they get inflamed and I need to treat them a bit to make sure that they don't bother her too much or she doesn't start bleeding or there isn't infection all over them. So I've just done a really quick video of the last time that I did notice this and I managed to get it on camera. So hopefully you enjoy to a point, I suppose. So this is a slight impromptu video. Myself and Beauty were just sprinting around the place. By sprinting I mean I was walking at a fast shuffle and she was sprinting. And we were like playing chase. And she has calluses on her elbows from when she was really overweight and she was lying on the ground a lot. But I've just noticed, hey, yeah, bud. She looks like she's going to bite me. She's actually not. She's just, we were play fighting, so. We were play fighting. We were. But while I distract her with one hand, you can see the callus is slightly torn. And it's bleeding just a little. And there's a little bit of guck that's after coming off it here and there when she rolled on the bed. So, I want to just take a quick look at this. And partially I'm recording just so I know myself what it looked like at the time. So I could take a look in a week's time, in a month's time, or if there's ever any further issue, I could be like, oh, look, vet, this is what it looked like at the time that I first noticed. So it's a good idea to do that when you first notice wounds and things. But also, I want to see, is there something I have that I can dab on it just to keep it clean? Because if there's guck after coming out of it, I'd say it probably had a little bit of an infection. Maybe she caught it on something. And because it's in such an odd area, when she's walking around, you can't really see it very well, so I might not have noticed. Oh, sorry, I definitely didn't notice if it did, but that's assuming it did. So I'm going to look for some stuff. And we're going to come back to it and see if we've got something to dab onto it. When I go near it, she's not too keen. She kind of stiffens up a bit. She doesn't want me going too close to it. So I might also need to grab the muzzle. For your own good, buddy. For your own good. Look at them teethers. Look at them. Huh? Teeth. Yes. So, we have the face restrictor. I know, come here. I'm sorry. It is necessary. For muzzles, if they tend to knock them off, you can just put it through here. And then around. I know. Good girl. Good girl. See? Just so you don't chomp on me. I know, good girl. Good woman. Last time we used this was when we were practicing for bike joring, so it was much looser so she could get drinks and stuff. So I'm just tightening it there so she doesn't eat me. Then we've got Tamodine, and Tamodine for reptiles. Yeah, it's not a treat, bud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, go back to sleep. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Tamodine for reptiles is the exact same as Tamodine for mammals, so you can use both of them. And I'm just going to put some onto a little cotton pad. And Tamodine doesn't sting as much as straight up iodine. So, good girl. I'm going to get a nice firm hold here. Good girl, aren't you? Oh, such a good girl. Well done. We're just pressing that in. Good girl. Don't start rubbing back and forth because obviously if it stings you don't want to mess with it. Good girl. I know. I'll leave it there for a minute. My fingers are yellow. Yes, they're yellow. I'm going to wipe away from it. There we go. So a bit of blood there, but that's okay. Good girl. Good girl. Now, and that'll do for now. There's kind of a bump there, so I'd say there's a bit more pus or infection in there. But we'll leave her be for now. Good girl. I know it sucks. I know. Good girl. Yeah, it just looks like she's kind of carpet burned it, if you get me. Good girl, see? That's such a big deal. Hide your tag so people don't know where we live. Thank you. Good girl. I know. 2 seconds now. And just while we're at it, Can we see your other elbow? Will you roll over for me, or do I have to get you up entirely? You're gonna move over? You able to go this way? Thank you. Good girl. You able to go that way? I don't want to lean you on your other elbow. You able to? I'll just keep tapping the bed, she might. Oh, good girl. Go. Now we got you. Now we got you on the other way. You can see in comparison. Again, I'm just going to hold you here, buddy. Good girl. This one is just skin. It's just dry skin. There's nothing there. Like, it's fine. It's just smooth, dry skin. A little bit hard, a little bit crispy, a little crunchy. But, no, it's completely fine. Good girl, aren't you? I know. Crawling ever closer. Hello, bud. I know. Do you want to get free? We free, yeah? We click this, and we go whoop, and we're free. What do you think? Good girl. I know. You're gonna bleed all over my bed, aren't you? Thanks, bud. Thanks. Thanks. You know, it'll just bring us closer. You know? Yeah. Good girl. Right. I know. Hello. She's got no problem. She's not limping. We just went to the. I'm trying to avoid her tag because I don't want my phone number and stuff. Hold on. I don't want to remove it either. We're just after getting back from. There's a chocolate cafe near my house, which I didn't realize until today. They serve puppuccinos, so we were allowed to sit outside, and she got a puppuccino and I got hot chocolate, and it was glorious. But when we were walking there and back, it was we were out for what, an hour and a half, 2 hours, and there was no limping, no signs of discomfort. So it's possible that she like brushed against a pole or a wall or something as she was walking around, or maybe just running around if it was swelling because it was slightly infected. Hello, thank you. Yes, hello. If it was swollen because it was infected, it's possible that just the activity caused it to burst itself. So it could have burst while we were out, and then when we got back, she got all excited and did zoomies around the place. So we were excitedly shuffling around the house. But yeah, no. So basically, if you've got a sore or a wound or something really small like that, if you're concerned, go to your vet. Always go to your vet if you're concerned. The worst case scenario, they'll turn to you and say, yeah, no, that's nothing bad, and then you get to go home. Like there's no downside to going to the vet or even giving the vet just a call and being like, hey, we've noticed this thing. Is this something to worry about? And they'll be able to tell you fairly quickly. But for something like that, like I know she has calluses. I know she gets sores on them sometimes. So I'm not overly surprised that one of them got infected. Her other side is completely fine. So I'll just take note over the next few days and see, is she lying on one side more than the other? Or is she licking at it? Or is it, yes, hello, is it causing an issue to her? And if it is, I'll go to the vet and see if we can get some sort of ointment or something to stop her from messing with it. But if it's not, then it should heal up on its own in a day or two. What you doing? I can't reach you over there. Hello, yes, good girl. And yeah, no, that's just it. So Tamodine, if you have it, use it for your reptiles. You can use it for your mammals. It's not recommended to use for amphibians because they can absorb it through their skin and it's not good for them. But there's other ones you can get for amphibians if you need to. And I do not know if it could be used with birds or not. I could not find that online, but I didn't look too hard because obviously I don't have a bird that I need to put it on, so all is well. So yeah, that's this, and I'm going to keep an eye on her over the next few days. Hopefully the video will end here because that means that it just healed up and it's all good. But if it didn't heal up and we need to go to a vet or need to get it seen for some reason, the video will continue. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the little snoot. Snoot. Give me your snoot. Give me your snoot. That, okay, over-enthusiastic snoot. Good girl. Go on. Go that way. Good girl. So it has been about 2 weeks since I last made that start of the video there, and I'm just putting it together now because as you can see, her calluses after healing up really, really well. It's a little bit of a light pink in the middle just from the fresh skin that's grown to cover the wound that was there. But after that day, there was no bleeding, there's been no extra pus coming out of it or anything. She seems to have done really, really well with it. She's a little bit better at me touching around it, but she is a bit sensitive. She doesn't want it being messed with too much or being directly touched, which I completely understand. But overall, it has healed up very, very well. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to help. Thank you very much for watching.